Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host. I am just sorting out a few bits and pieces while we're doing all this. But first of all, the first thing we've got to do is start the meal, because I'm going to do chicken today. I'm going to have chicken, so I'm going to air fry some chicken. And unfortunately, the chicken that I'm going to air fry is frozen, so it's going to take longer. So we need to start it straight away. Especially seeing as I'm expecting a visitor later. The nurse is coming to check on me. So first things first. Let's put the air fryer up. Get that going. So I decided I wanted chicken, and I didn't remember to take some chicken out. So chicken. Not fried chicken, can't have fried chicken. I can just have normal chicken breast on its own, cooked in the air fryer, that's okay. But I can't fry it or anything like that. I can do it in an air fryer, but I can't fry it. So 35 minutes, so there we are. Unfortunately, no, not fried chicken. I can't have fried chicken. So now that that's done, let's put the potatoes on. The potatoes. Let's put some potatoes. 30. In the way. 30. 30 is in the way. Hello, Frosty. Now let's do the rest. We got carrots and we got potatoes. Potatoes and carrots. Potatoes and carrots. So yeah, the air fryer is doing its thing. Good doggy. Good doggy. So potatoes. Potatoes. I'm trying to set up the Minecraft server at the same time. So as per usual with me. And after we've done all this, and after I've had my visit from the nurse today to take my blood and everything, and make sure I'm okay, I will be doing a retro stream. Well, not a retro stream, it's just it is a retro stream. It's a 2014 PC that we're going to see what we can game on it in its base format before any upgrades happen, before we switch it to a mechanical drive. I mean a SSD. So we just get all this out of the way. This goes over. Everything's looking good. Everything's coming up roses. We're all good. We're alive. We're awake. Hello. 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 Right. We shall cook up. The potatoes are going to be cooked. The potatoes are going to be cooked. Potatoes. Woo-hoo. There we are. That's the potatoes. Potatoes are ready to go in there. This is the problem if you burn yourself out in the game. Oh, there was another potato, but we don't need the extra potato. The extra potato can survive until tomorrow. We need a bit more of that. We need a bigger boat. Okay, so yeah, it is possible quite easy to burn yourself out on a game. I have to watch that a lot. I have 258 games on my computer system. Although I need to refine that list a little bit because I think there's actually too many games on my computer system now. I've gone too far the other way. I've got too many games on there. But after we've done this stream, I will be going upstairs. I've cloned the hard drive before we start all this of the retro PC, the 2014 PC. So the first stream will be using it with its built-in 1 terabyte mechanical drive. And damn, you really feel it when you use mechanical drives these days. You really do feel it. It's the update grade that you have to really do, is take it to. So cloned it to an SSD, but the first stream is going to be based on a out of the box experience from a equivalent that you can buy on eBay for under £100 every day a week. eBay or Craigslist or whatever you use in your country, you can get yourself a working PC that can be used for gaming at a very cheap price. Let's put the carrots on. So it's going to be potatoes, carrots and chicken. I think they're pretty small. There we are, we put that on there. We are going to have potatoes. The next big MMORPG, the problem with that is that you're going in the wrong direction, Frosty. We've gone past the golden age of MMORPGs, unfortunately. Most of the modern RPGs are complete crap compared to what we used to have before. Star Wars Galaxies, City of Villains, City of Heroes, even EverQuest and that. They were the old school and they were kick-ass compared to all the crap and political correctness and marketing and all the bullshit that you get in the modern thingy. You can't trust any new MMORPG. It's really sad. I haven't seen anything new coming out on MMORPG.com in that for years. Now, I still play Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online is an amazing it's 13 years old, but it's been updated so much and there's like thousands of hours of content and story, and you can play as a single player game. So I've got the lifetime subscription for Star Trek Online. I log in every day and play it. Still, I especially like it with Star Trek Online is because they bring in the actors from the TV series to do their characters, like Denise Crosby did Stella, the Romulan character. There's Kate Mulgrew, who have called Captain Janeway, who's in there at the moment. The actress Gates, the actress who's Beverly Crusher, reprised her role as the alternative, the Terran Empire version of Beverly Crusher. And so did Will Wheaton. He came in and he's the Emperor of the... So you've got all these actors and actresses from the original TV series that come back and redo their roles for the actual, like, of course, the person who played Odo, and that comes back and does the Jem'Hadar stuff. So you've got... That's the reason I stick with that, a 13-year-old MMO. because I'm not interested in PvP. I'm not interested in. I don't believe there's any such thing as what you call endgame. Endgame is a horrible concept in gameplay. It is the most worst concept to have in any game, even an MMO. Endgame. The very term is stupid. It is a horrible thing. I've been playing MMOs since they were before even MMOs came out. And the term and the idea of end game content, the entire game should be a journey and should be as important as the last boss. The first boss you fight, the first quest you take should be just as important and just as well thought out as that last boss you fight in the very last dungeon. These days, everybody, oh my God, we've got to get to endgame, we've got to get to endgame. And then when you get to endgame, they haven't had time to create any of the content for endgames, so you end up moving to a new MMO. It doesn't make sense. Well, I'm old school. The first MMO I played was, the first graphical MMO I played was Meridian 59. And that was in 1998, 99. And then we went to Ultima Online, EverQuest, Anarchy Online, Neocron, Underlight, holy shit, Star Wars Galaxies, EverQuest, EverQuest 2. And this is hardcore for you. EverQuest. When EverQuest first came out, our local shops didn't have any copies in, because it was an American game that was just setting up. So me and my wife got on the train in 1998, 99 when it came out. I think it was 99. And we actually went to Manchester. We rang around all the game stores in the entire country trying to find somewhere that had some in stock. Because we wanted to buy 2 copies, one for me and one for her. So we went and bought the physical copies of EverQuest back then. So we were old school, and in fact, I was part of the dev programs and the dev lists where we designed all the core back mechanics for games like MMOs, because they're all based on something called MUDs. And my MUD is still running upstairs on a server, and people play all around the world still. It's a text-based MMO type game, but it's not really massively, because there was only ever like hundreds. Yeah. So we are talking old school. So we were the ones who, using the MUD dev mailing list, created the idea of a stat page of something called score, which would you typed in score and it would show your character, your experience, your skills, your stats, your inventory. We're the ones that figured out how to set up an inventory system that would be stable enough to hold hundreds of items. And then we worked out a saving system and using the TCP protocols and the network protocols. So that all came from back then. And even with the original EverQuest, took some of the ideas from those original MUDs, create areas. Calm down. Bertie. Calm down. Oh, if you want to donate, It's really just PayPal. I think that there's actually there should be a donate button. I think it's on thingy. If you type in, I think that could. I think it's I think if you do exclamation mark donate, it comes up with a thing. I'm not sure though whether it works still. It's best if it's just. I mean, PayPal is the normal one, but I don't get many donations, so it's usually Jason. Yes, I don't have anything else set up, but that's usually that's the way people donate to the channel. I mean, nobody has to. I don't do this or anything like that. But yeah, it's kind of cool to know all this happening. It's pity because these days when they create MMOs, like you say, there is a few good ones. There is a few good ones out there, but the funding doesn't get to the ones that are good. Like you saw with Profall, the funding doesn't stay with the ones that have innovation or have a chance to do something different. The investment goes into the cookie cutter ones that are just copies of what they think will sell. There's no in it, they don't really care, and that sucks. It used to be in the when MMORPG there was like 100 MMOs coming out every single day. It was crazy at the golden. These days, it's it's kind of sad that we've lost that. I used to love MMOs. I used to go on so many of them. Any donation usually goes towards doggy treats or my retro obsession. I do have a retro green obsession. Oopsie, I've got to turn that one down because otherwise, but we can talk about anything. We can talk about anything on this channel. No. We do have PayPal. Oh. Um, I The dogs are being crazy at the moment. Bertie, calm down. There's no. I'll check, but I don't think there's anyone out there. I'll check the front camera. Just see if anything's. But nobody's at the front door. People are walking past the house. They are allowed to walk past the house, Bertie. You know, people are allowed to walk past my house. I know you think that the outside of my house is owned by you, baby. But but they're allowed to. There's no one out there. There is no one out there. You're doing a very good job at guarding the house from no one. You know, people are just walking past on the street. They're allowed to walk past the house. This is a concept I wish you would learn. It's a you. I would like you to learn that. No, I will keep. I don't have anything set up on my thingy to actually tell me when someone donates because I get donations so rarely. So it's like, so if someone donates to me, I never know. Uh, that's okay. Yeah. I've never, this has never been about a career or anything. The Twitch purchase, yeah. I used to be an affiliate, but I came out of it because it limited me. Because if you are stuck on just see it, I stream to both YouTube and Thingy at the same time, and you can't do that if you become affiliate. You have to basically focus on Twitch, and I wanted to reach the most amount of people because it was more to do with just being me and never about making money or being famous or anything. Just it helps me with my therapy. So it's like it doesn't. So that's why I don't have anything really set up for people to pay. No, we've got the chicken cooking and we've got the potatoes and the carrots cooking, and the dogs are going crazy about the outside. So yeah, the retro computer upstairs we'll be doing our retro gaming stuff on is it's a 2014. It was actually in a little tiny case, but we've moved it into a full-size case. But you can buy that kind of PC, a fourth generation Intel, from 2015 on eBay for under £100. 80, £50 you can get them for, and then you can fit a basic graphics card in there. Usually they come with something like a 710 or an AMD 5450 2011 2012 graphics card and a mechanical drive. It's got 8 gigabytes single channel in it, so that's really, it's the worst case scenario what you can get for a cheap amount of money. It's got an i3 in it, a fourth gen i3, pretty much the crappiest CPU, the worst memory because it's single channel, not dual channel, and a mechanical drive, and it's got an NVIDIA 710 graphics card with 2 gigabytes. It did come with a worse one. It was good. But that one died. So the first stream on it will just be seeing what kind of games it can play. What exactly can you do with that computer? Can you play any games at all? But I'm not talking 60 frames a second or 30 frames a second. I won't be looking at the FPS. I'll just be playing the games and see if they're playable. See, this is the problem. When people do these niche things where they're checking, oh, let's grab a computer from 2000, blah, 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 and then they try to play Cyberpunk on it, or try to run GTA 5, which GTA 5 is fine, but a person who spends £50 or £60 on a gaming system that they're going to use in their as their main gaming system, because that's all the money they've got for it, is not going to be playing GTA 5 or Cyberpunk. They're going to be playing $2 or $3 games from Steam, bought in the sale. They just want to have a little bit of a gaming experience. They don't need it to do 30 frames a second stable or 60. It just needs to be kind of usable. And this is the big problem that we see at the moment when it comes to channels that do this. So this one's going to have to be one that's actually used. Looks like donations does still work. You might be able to press the donations one, and I think it takes you to the actual thing. It may, because that's, so if you did want to donate, if you do the exclamation mark donations, that command, I think that has a link that takes you through Streamlabs or something else, or even Twitch for donating. I'm not sure. Not sure. But I think that's the command. I should really know these things about my own channel. I should know them. But no, that's got another 14 minutes to do. The chicken has. We're cooking chicken. I should have got you out last night. It would have cooked so much quicker. And then the dogs are going to have their food. And Beryl and Bertie are going to be happy because they'll have their food. So it's pretty, we're nobody around at the moment. We usually have more people chatting and that on here, but I think people are asleep. It's been the weekend. The weekend is the thing. So what crazy stuff is going on? What is going on in the UK? I think all this is working fine, yeah. So, what else is planned? I'm going to upgrade my PlayStation 2. Yeah, I'm upgrading my PlayStation 2 with a hard drive. Funnily enough, the mechanical hard drive that comes out of this. Oh, thank you. It worked. It worked. The system still worked. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That should go to my thingy through there. That is awesome. That is awesome and much appreciated. I never expect donations or anything, but that is awesome. Yeah, it went through. It went through. Yay, we got the donation. That's the first donation of this year. You are the first donation of this year. I'm doing very well if I get like 10 donations a year. I don't think I've ever had 12 donations a year. We haven't ever had one for every month. Are you a good boy? Come on. Bertie wants a love. Bertie wants a love. You've been guarding the front door, haven't you, and making sure no one goes past. I suppose you think that deserves a food. Oh, come on. You want to see Doggo? Okay, so Doggo, I'm going to put that. Where's my live cam? You want to see Doggo? There's two Doggos. One's in the living room. I'll show you. Let's go. Let's turn on the live cam because we have a live cam that we can turn on. Okay, so there we are. That is Bertie. That's Bertie. So Bertie's in here with me, aren't you, baby? Yes, you good dog, aren't you? You good baby dog, aren't you? Yes, sure. And Beryl will be in the other room. So let's go in here. She's like comfortable. Oh, she's behind me. She's in here. She's usually in the other room. There we go, baby. So we've got Beryl and Bertie. So, this is my little setup in the kitchen. Stuff like that. I love having that little camera that I can move around and do stuff with. Very good for when I'm messing with computers. Right. So yes, the chicken. Unfortunately, I wish I could still have fried chicken in that. I wish I could have fried chicken. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. We are good. Everything's golden. Everything is awesome. I wonder what my emails were like today. Let's have a look at how much spam we've got via emails. We've got one nice email, that's from Frosty. We've got the rest is ones that really are the normal average. Oh my god, you're going to. You must give me all your money because I've got pictures of you type things. They just love those pictures. Once. They tried. I love when they try to. I've got a really good piece of software that keeps them all out. They shall not pass. They shall not pass. They shall not pass. I'm a bit frazzled this morning. A long weekend, doing lots of VR and open mic stuff. It was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Beryl and Bertie? Beryl's decided to sleep in here today. Everything's cooking well. Everything's cooking well. We are on a roll. We are on a roll. We are on a roll today with the chickens who vendor every day. So yes, the plan is after midday I will do my retro stream. Then I will do my normal stream. Because I don't know if the retro stream will be very long. It's going to depend what we can run on that system. I don't even know if Star Trek Online is going to run on it. Although Star Trek Online you can run on a potato system. Yeah, it is kind of strange. I've got there's only only a few vegetables I can actually eat these days. So, and every vegetable I have to cook really well. I can't just steam them. They've got to be really nuked, sadly, because my body can be a pain in the ass. Not a Bertie. You're a good little dog, aren't you? Yes, you are. I always do my I do always do my carrots and my potatoes in the skin. I don't peel the skin because the skin's got a lot of the goodness in. I think in America it's more, or different countries, the industrial. I don't know. I mean, the UK, we've got a lot of farmland. We do have a lot of farmland. We don't use it as much as we should. But we do have a lot of farmland. If you look at any map of the UK and zoom in, you see the little clusters of cities and then massive farmland in between and areas that could be farmland. In 05. Once this goes beep beep, it's 5. Oh, I better get the stuff out because in 5 minutes that'll be ready. It'll be ready in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, so we get the plate out of doom. The plate of doom has been positioned. Because there's 2 things we need to do now. 2 things we need to do now. We're going to make some gravy. We're going to make some gravy. Some gravy. We use the juice from the carrot to make the gravy. That goes over there like that. That can be turned off. So this. You just sort of sit there, don't you? You get in the way, Bertie. You just like to be wherever I'm going to be, and you like to get in the way. So we've got the carrots are ready. Take the big whiskey, the whiskey machine, whiskey. There. Take this. You really know how to get in the way, birds, pins. You really do. Right, so that's okay, so we need some oat milk. We're going to make some mash. And I'll show you what it looks like once it's all cooked. Where's the oat milk? That's the oat milk. We need the oat milk. Just a little bit of oat milk, not too much. No, that's enough oat milk. Oat milk. Then, because I can't use butter or any kind of dairy, I don't think that's possible. Can't have dairy, so to make proper mash, you use a little bit of mayo instead. Let me just check over here. I think this is. Turn that on. Yep, the gravy's done. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay, so what we're going to do now is mash the mashed potato. Of course, always I always have. I'll show you once it's actually out on the plate. So mashed potato, carrots, gravy and chicken. Basic chicken because I can't have fried chicken or anything with any herbs, so I can only use basic chicken. And is that done? That's done. We're just waiting now. We're just waiting for the rest of the stuff. 43 for 2. In fact, we can cancel that now. That. The air fryer is done. Grab grab this. The doggies just, I think, have an innate ability. I'm going to take this over here. And I'm going to slice this up a bit. With that, in fact, let's take you all the way over here. Do something. So we've got the tape. Everything's going to come together now. Everything's going to come together. Let's put the potatoes on. The dogs are going to get too many potatoes because there's too much potatoes here for me. Too much potatoes for me. And yeah. And the carrots, the dog can have some little carrots as well. Once I've got it all out, I'll get the live cam on it so people can see. So that goes in there for the doggies. Then we just need the gravy. The gravy needs something on there. Yeah. All the rest of the gravy for the doggies. Right, so let's get the live cam out so people can see what we're having. There we are. That's my lunch. Chicken, gravy, potatoes and carrots. There we are. Now I'm going to have to shut this down now because I'm going to feed the dogs first. I'll get their food out first, and then I'll have my meal. So I hope you both have a wonderful day. Hello, Goblin Mode. Yay, Goblin Mode was thinking that. Yeah, I've heard from them. They're going to try and sort it out. So we can sort that out. Because if I do it via PayPal without, there's a chance I might get fees against me for different, using it in a different currency. So I prefer to get it done through this way. So they're going to actually sort it out for me. And that, so I'm just waiting for the right person to talk. The person who actually deals with the website, I think, is asleep at the moment. So I will say bye-bye for now. This is Jason for the VRchat channel. Thank you for coming to the stream.